Let's really loosen up those shoulders. We tend to hold tension in our shoulders, and you see people walking around like this all the time because they're holding all this tension. So let's just roll back and forth. Good. And I like this one. This one being flicking your fingers in and out, your fists up about chest high. You can go as fast, or as hard, or as gentle as you like. It's good to do these until you feel a little bit of exhaustion. That means that your muscles are working, and this will strengthen your fingers and your ability to grab things. Simple exercise, but it's very effective. Okay, good. Let's just relax. We can do this exercise if you like. What we're doing is making two fists in front of us, and we're rotating the thumbs up, and they're rotating down and up, and now the other way. Thumbs rotating around like propellers on an airplane, thumbs rotating down and around, and go the other way, up and around. Now rotate around the wrists. Try to get a nice full circular motion. So exercise the wrists, and the other way. So this is a good exercise for your wrists and your fingers, clicking them in and out, and then rotating using the wrists as a kind of a joint or fulcrum to rotate around. All right. Good. Come up holding a ball. Let's play with this ball, energy ball. Let it expand and contract. And once again, we breathe in as we stretch out, and we breathe out and exhale as we push in. And now we're going to rotate one hand down, palm down, blocking back and down, and turn with the other palm and rotate over to the side. Looking at that palm, which is over to the one side or the other, a few inches from your ear, and just rotate back to center again, turning the head, following the hands as they move to the side, one side and the other, blocking down with the other hand. And keep going. Keep going. We're just timing these movements with our breathing. Breathe fully. Come back to center, holding the ball. Expand the ball, let it expand out and push in. Breathing in and out. Good. Bring your hands down to your laps and take a few deep breaths and rest. Coming up, holding the ball again, we're going to now rotate the ball around. So you're holding it on top and bottom, and then rotate all the way around 180 degrees, holding the beach ball, like as it were, on the top and the bottom, and then turn to the side of your lower hand and stretch. As you turn at the waist, Turn the ball over, holding it forward on the sides, and then turning it over 180 degrees to the other side, and so forth. Moving, rotating from one side to the other. Try to get a good stretch around your waist. And turn and look in that direction too. That helps you move the waist further, move around further if you turn and look in that direction. So I don't know if you've noticed, but in all the Tai Chi forms that we're learning, we are looking at our hands. So the eyes follow the hands. And so the same is true here. We look, if the hands go up, the eyes go up. The hands go down, the eyes go down to the sides. It's the same principle. Couple more rotations to the side. Good. And now just turn, come to center, and push to one side and the other sideways. So backhand comes out, forward, pushes out to the one side. The forward hand elbow comes back, the wrist turns, the palm facing out. And so as you push to one side, both of the fingers are extended facing forward, palms facing out, turning both palms both palms 180 degrees, pushing in, pushing out to the other side, and just keep going. Anticipate that change just bore you reach the one side, you're ready to turn and push to the other side. So you never really stop. So the movements are all flowing like water. Push, imagine you're pushing against a gentle force. Breathing in as we stretch to the side, breathing out as we come to the center, breathing in as stretch to the other side, and so on and so forth. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, to the other side, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And the breath leads the movements too. So just as we come to one side, I'm breathing in, I'm stretching to that side. Just before I reach the final destination of my hands, my breath is already turning down, and I'm starting to exhale just before I turn and push to the other side. And we come forward and open and close, bringing the hands down to your laps, and just take a few deep breaths and relax. Okay, I'm going to move back. We're going to do something, I don't know if we've done this before. We're going to put our hands at our sides, and then I'm going to turn slightly to the diagonal. Doesn't matter which way you turn. And as I turn, my hands are going to come up, my arms straight out in that direction. So your hands should be pointing toward your knee. And now I'm going to come down and block back and turn to the other side and come up and block back and turn to the other side, come up, arms straight out, 45 degrees, come down, blocking back, pushing back, turn, come up, push back, come up, push back, come up, push back, come up, push back. Okay. And this is actually used, this strike going down and back, or down to the sides like this with the palms facing to the sides, facing out. So either the palms striking back, the palms facing back, or the palms striking out to the sides is called a horse strike, because usually it's done in a horse position standing up, which looks like this. And as you strike, you sink, adding energy to the strike. And if you go backward, it'll look like this. So all these exercises have some intent, useful intent to them. Okay, so you learned something new, a horse strike, either to the side or to the back. Okay, let's continue. We're going to be kicking contralaterally and punching contralaterally. So we're going to punch out with one fist as we kick with the other leg. We start with the fists at our sides, the heart of the fist up, close into the waist, elbows back. As we punch straight out with a twisting motion, we kick out with the other leg. Slowly bring it back. Kick out, punch the other leg in hand. 1, 2. Let's keep going with this. Kick as high as you can, comfortably. We're twisting the fist so that when we punch, we're rotating the fist over 180 degrees and then bringing it back in with the knuckles down. And as we kick and punch out, the knuckles go up. Make this linear, straight through the shoulder line, not to the side. Keep going. Slowly, gently. Come that back. And let's take a closing breath. Open the palms on your lap. Rotate the hands out to the sides, palms up, sweeping up, arms straight, overhead. Turn the palms down. Deep breath. Push down to your lap and relax. Take a few deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you like. Okay, let's work down now to the feet. Most of you should be pretty familiar with these exercises by now. So putting the toe down, lifting the heel, and just rocking the heel back and forth, using the toe as a fulcrum. Again, nice and slow. Everything we do is nice and slow. Not just in this class, but that's just the way it's done. In Tai Chi, slow is better. And putting the foot down, going to rocking back and forth to one side and the other. And the other foot, toe down, heel up. Foot down, rock back and forth. So there's a growing amount of evidence that people who breathe through their nose live longer and are healthier. And why is that? The reason I bring it up is that in Tai Chi, we breathe through our nose. We don't close our mouth. We leave the mouth open a little bit to relax the jaw. When you close your mouth, it's easy to clench your teeth. When you leave your mouth open slightly, it's very hard to do that. So that is a way that allows us to relax, which is what we want to be doing when we do Tai Chi, of course. It's what we want to be doing when we're doing anything, really, in a state of relaxation, mentally and physically, I believe. But leaving your mouth open and breathing through your nose, because if you breathe through your mouth, everything goes into your body and your lungs, everything. Mold, bacteria, viruses, so on and so forth. You breathe through your nose, you have your nose and the nasal passages and the cilia and the hair in your nose and et cetera, et cetera. All that anatomy and tissue is designed to filter out the bad stuff. So it's interesting, it's the reason I'm bringing it up, that in Tai Chi, we're told to breathe through the nose. So more and more evidence that Tai Chi, and I'm just rotating my feet back and forth, just keep going. I'm doing it with both feet now as I talk. Why waste the time, right? Might as well exercise as I talk. More and more evidence that another reason why Tai Chi is a very healthy form of exercise, because even the breathing patterns are designed to improve your life and your health. So as you go through the form today, I challenge you, since you're familiar with it, to focus mentally on your breathing. Just that one thing. As you do the opening move, ask yourself, is your mouth slightly open? Am I breathing through my nose? As you do open and close, you ask yourself, am I breathing through my nose? Single whip, same cloud hand, so on and so forth, all right? Okay, good, which is what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna go through the set, and we now know how to do it in 2 directions. That's 24 movements. And we're gonna learn movement number 25. So this is now in more advanced form. We're gonna add some forms to the forms we already know. So we're at that stage now where we're advanced far enough to add more forms to our practice, all right? And the form we're going to add today is one, fortunately, you already know how to do. It's going to be brush knee, and it's going to be done in the same direction as the one that precedes it. So it shouldn't be too hard to learn this one because you already know how to do it. So here we are, relaxed, hands at our sides, bringing our hands up, arms straight, fingers dangling down, out straight, holding a ball. Bringing the ball in and down to the belly and pushing out, holding the ball. Bring the ball in and up to the chest and open and close. Single whip. Push out and extend the hands to the sides. Cloud hands to the right. Bring the right hand down slowly, lining it up under the left elbow. With the left palm up face high, pointing out. Now my right palm is face down on my lap underneath my left elbow. Switch up and down on that left side and slowly turn both hands together to the other side. At that shoulder line, we're going to switch up and down again. And we're we're going to turn, rotate around the waist, the hands following the waist to the left. Switch again on the left-hand side, turn slowly to the right-hand side, and open the lower hand up, palm up, bring it up in an arc over past your chest as we turn to the center, and now we're holding a ball, just like we did at the beginning, and we're going to open and close, which is another step. And we're going to brush knee. This brush knee, we're going to rotate the hands to the right, setting up on the right shoulder line, looking back at our right palm, left fingers on right elbow. We sweep across as we rotate out and across that left hand and push forward straight through the shoulder line with the right hand. So we're brushing the knee with one hand across, the tabletop as it were, and pushing out with the other hand straight. Okay, good. And now we're going to play the lute. So we're going to bring the lower hand up, the upper hand down in a semicircle. We're playing a lute in front of us, which is like we're playing a harp. All right. Right hand down, left hand up. And now we're going to do two deflections, a parry and a punch in the first direction. Turning the palms facing each other, lower palm up. Push out and up with the lower palm, bring the upper palm down, scrape the hands past each other. Right arm out straight, palm up, left palm down near the waist. Again, turn the palms over, push and pull, push out, and pull back down to the waist. Make two fists. Turn the left fist over across the chest and punch up over the left wrist with the right fist. Calling block push. Open the hands. Place the palms facing straight out. Bring them in. Bring the elbows down. And calling block. Bring the hands in front of our face. Fingers pointing toward each other slightly. Thumbs pointing toward each other slightly. Good. Very good. All right. And now we're going to push down and up. Down and up. And out. Okay, bring the hands in. And open and close. In the other direction, single whip, turn the palms facing out, push out, extend. Now we're going to do cloud hands in the other direction. So we're going to now pull the left hand down in an arc and line it up under the right elbow. My left hand is down, palm on my hip, on my lap. Right palm is up, palm facing out. It's about eye level. First, we switch to get in position and pull to the left instead of the right this time. So we pull to the left side, keep going. We switch up and down. Slowly turn the waist, hands following the waist to the right side. Switch up and down. Keep going, pull to the left, turn to the left around the waist. Switch up and down. Turn slowly to the right shoulder line. Once again, bringing the lower hand, turning it up and across as we turn facing forward. Wonderful. Open and close. Everybody I'm watching so far is doing great. All right. Brush knee. This time we're going to then do the brush knee on the other side, which means rotating the hands to the left, setting up on the left side shoulder line, right fingers on left elbow, left palm up, palm facing my ear, 2-3 inches from my ear, turned, and I'm looking at that palm. And now I'm going to sweep across with the lower hand, sweeping across and blocking, with the arms straight all the way and across in a circle, bringing into the waist as I push out with the left hand, delivering a blow straight out in front of me. My right hand is palm is down at my waist, my left palm is out straight with the palm facing out. Play the loop. We're going to bring the upper palm, which is the left palm, down, and the right palm up as we like turn a wheel to the left, as it were, and play the loop. My right palm is up, my left palm is down, palms facing each other. Deflect, parry, punch. Turn the palms over, lower palm up. That's the rule. Push up and out with the lower palm, scraping it past the upper palm, bringing the right palm down to the waist, left palm up, palm up. Okay, make two fists. Parry, that means we fold the left arm over across the chest as we strike up over the wrist with the right fist. Calling block, open the hands, pull back, front of the face, elbows down, lower the hands, push out. Bring your hands in, holding a ball, and open and close. Now the first move we're going to do to move on is going to be another brush knee in the same direction we did it before. So we're going to rotate the hands to the left, putting the right fingers on the left elbow, turn and look back at that left palm, which is at ear level, a few inches away from the ear. And now sweep across once again with the lower hand, the right hand, as we turn and push forward with the left palm facing out. My right palm is down at my lap. My left palm is straight out in front of my face, arm fully extended. All right. The next move is, let's just relax, put your hands down. The next move is a complex series of moves, collectively known as man walking, straightening out his clothes, because there's one movement in it that is kind of reminiscent of having an uncomfortable tuxedo on and trying to kind of straighten it out, and that's where it comes from. And I'm going to teach you the first part of the movement. Now it's a complex movement. It consists of, I don't know if you even counted it, but a number, at least 4 or 5 different movements. But it's collectively known as one movement. So we're going to spend a few sessions on it. It's a really cool move, and I think you'll enjoy it. But we're going to spend a few sessions on it so we get it down. Now, if you were doing this standing, it makes it more complicated. Doing it sitting down is going to make it much easier. All right. Sorry for that. This phone is ringing. I've got some people down working, even though I have the door closed, putting in a new shower, glass shower divider. So if there's a little bit of noise in the background, I apologize. So this is what it's going to look like. So we ended up with the brush knee, pushing out, extending straight out with the left hand, pulling back down and in, across, in, and down on the lap with the right hand. What we're going to do now is we're going to take that right hand, the palm is sitting almost on my lap, and I'm going to bring it to my side. And imagine you're a cowboy or a cowgirl or whatever, and you're pulling a gun out of a holster. You can imagine pulling a gun out of a holster. So I reach up, sliding my hand up my side, grabbing the butt of the gun, pulling it out and pushing it forward, pointing my finger straight out like the barrel of a gun. Straight out like that. And just past the tip of the left hand. And what I do with my left hand, which is out straight, like a stop sign, is I just turn it, rotate it around So now the palm is facing to the right. So it's out straight. I'm just going to rotate it to where it's facing to the right. Okay? Thumb is up. The other hand down here at the waist is just going to pull that gun out of the holster, pull it up and push it forward. And as I rotate that other left palm that's out around, the palm is facing to the right, I push that right hand straight past the left so that the fingers of my left hand are touching or close to the inside of my right wrist. And so it makes it easier if I show you in this direction what that looks like. Can you see me? And so I'm here like this, brush knee, right? Turning the left palm out, bringing the right palm up, like I'm pulling a gun out of the holster. Notice how it comes up in an arc and out straight, just past the left hand. So my hands look like this now, see? This is like you're grabbing a forearm, is really what it's used for. It's grabbing a wrist and a forearm and turning it over and pulling someone or pushing them. All right. So this movement, if we break it down and look at the what goes on with the right hand, the right palm is not on your waist, right? This is after brush knee. And I'm just rotating it down like I'm going to bring this gun out, and I'm bringing it up my side and out. So this is this kind of a motion. It's like a bicycle motion. Imagine the wheel, you're turning the wheel around, right? Grabbing the wheel, or let's say the pedal of a bike, and pushing it around and turning the wheel around. And it's exactly this motion, coming up and then coming in, back in. So it's coming up in an arc, straight out, and then coming back in and down. Up, out, down, and in. Up, out, straight, and back in. And the forward hand is easy. You just turn it facing to the right, facing out, and turn it so the palm is facing to the right. And then at the same time, you bring it back in. So the front hand looks like this, it turns to the right, and you bring it back in. This hand comes out and you push it out. So as the palms pass each other, one palm comes in, the other palm comes out, slides past each other like so. And when you stop at that point where your left fingers are just about where your wrist is on the right hand. So if I did it in this direction, it looks like this. So I do my brush knee, right? Bringing the hands up, pushing out and pulling in, like so. Once again, pull the gun out, turn the palm sideways, reach up, push out, bring the left hand in, and line up the fingers to the wrist. Once again, all together, like so, okay? Good, good job. I'm looking at, don't have my glasses, is that, let me get my glasses. Ania, is that your name, Shapiro? Ania, that's an interesting name. Is that how it's pronounced?
Anya, I think.
Okay, Anya. Anya, that's very nice. I just wanted to say that you know, the position you're lining up in, it looks really good. Anyone else want to try it? And you have to let me know so I can watch you. I'm asking for volunteers, but you don't have to volunteer. Okay.
Nancy
Who's
can
that?
try. Nancy.
Nancy. Okay. All right, Nancy, go for it. We're all going to watch Nancy here. I'm going to add a pin, and I'm going to get rid of mine. Okay. There you go. All right. Wow. Fantastic. Beautiful. All right. Nice job. That's it. Now, if Nancy can do it, anyone else can do it. No, I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying that, you know, if I can do it and she can do it, everyone should be able to do it. All right. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So, Tony, you want to give it a shot? If you want to try it, you have to move back because I can't see your hands. But anyway, so yeah, if I do it towards you, let me pin myself again. Sorry. If I do it towards you, it's going to look like, okay, that's funny. I don't want to remove the pin. I want to, I find this very difficult to, let's see, oh, gallery view. There we go. Now I pin myself. Okay. Why isn't that? Okay, there we go. There I am in my full glory. All right, so it's going to look like this. So brush knee, turn the palm, front palm out, bring the gun up out of the holster in an arc, push forward, bring the other hand back, and line them up. Okay, so let's do both movements. All right, we open and close to set up. We turn to the left, set up on the left for brush knee. We brush knee across and push out. And we start pulling that gun out of the holster, turning the palm, pushing one hand palm out, the other hand in. So that we end up like this, right in front of us. Okay. So it's 12:18. I'm just checking the time. Okay, any questions about that? Really what's going on here is if you look at the applications to this, is I'm setting up, wound up on my left. I sweep across, I block a strike coming in, I push out and attack or push away. All right. And now I'm going to set up to reach out and grab somebody's forearm. And I grab it, their forearm and their wrist. And the next move is going to be pulling it in, pulling them towards you, which we're going to learn, and then pushing them away. And we're going to learn that next week. So that's basically what you're doing. If you think of it in that way, as you're doing your brush knee and you understand the application, now you're going to reach out, grab the wrist, grab the forearm or the near the joint of the elbow, and pull that person's arm into you and up and throw them away from you. That kind of thing. All right. Guy out there cutting my lawn. All right. Let's do some, in the remaining time, if there aren't any questions, let's do some more Qigong. All right. So we're going to do, I like the 5-animal frolic. I think we have time to do the whole thing. And so that's what we're going to do to end the session. Okay, let's start out with deer. All right, deer comes up, just like the commencement, and down to the lap, push out to the sides, horse strike. All right, push one hand out, push one hand back, and look back. Switch back and forth, push out, push back, switch back and forth, push out, push back. Like a deer running through the woods. Push and pull, look back, really stretch. Switch the other direction. Turn that upper hand up, lower hand up, strike up over the left wrist, keep the hands up, swoop down, cross your hands, come up to the sides, overhead and down. So this is just a closing breath, right? We know how to do that. To your left. Let's try it one more time. Hands up and down, like the commencement. Push to the sides and out, horse strike. Pushing out with the other hand, straight out, push back all the way, arm straight. Reach back, push forward, look back at the back hand. Switch, sliding back and forth, look back. Switch, sliding back and forth, look back. Switch, sliding back and forth, look back. Turn the palms over, strike up over the wrist. So your hands are crossed now with your palms facing each other. Swoop down across the lap, hands crossed, come up to the sides, arms straight, overhead, deep breath down. Okay. Monkey, monkey comes up and down, same way. Now we're gonna turn both hands on, your palms on your lap. We're gonna turn and spin the hands with the fingers away. So you're spinning the hands with your fingers away from you. Draw them up in these little monkey paws, keeping your elbows attached to your sides, paws up at your chest. If you can move your foot, you step out and reach and pluck the fruit and bring your hand back in to your chest, bringing the leg in as well. Down, closing breath, and down. One more, monkey up, monkey down. Spin around on your lap. Draw your fingers together. All your fingers should be touching. Your wrist should be dropped down. So the fingers are pointing down. You bring them up to your chest. Reach out the other hand and step out if you can. Step in and pull the fruit in. Come down. Closing breath up. Turn down. And bear. Bear comes up and down like the commencement move. Bring the paws up. This is like the monkey, but the elbows are tucked in to your near your short ribs against your sides, and your palms are facing straight out. All right, up about chest high. Relax, down again. Come up. Tighten your perineum. Take 3 deep breaths, but hold it. 1, 2, 3. Relax your perineum and bring your hands down. Drop your hands to your side. And we're just going to lumber back and forth. Let your hands dangle and just fold them across one side to the other. So I'm just twisting around my waist and letting my arms just follow around both sides, nice and slow. Come forward, cross your hands, come up. Deep breath, closing breath. And down. One more time, up and down and up. Breathe in and out. Come down, come up. Breath, tighten the perineum. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3 breaths. Relax the perineum. Relax, come down. Open the hands on your lap, out to the sides, over your head, and down. Breathing in and out. Good. Monkey, deer, bear. Monkey, deer, bear. What have I left out? We're going to do crane. And crane is starts the same way, up and down. And now, just extend your arms out to the side with your palms facing back. So the arms are straight out to the sides. And pretend those are wings and flap them up and down once. And then we're going to kick with one foot out slowly as the hands come down. And then as the hands come up, the foot comes back in again. And let's do that one more time with the same leg. 2. Deep breath. 3. Exhale as we kick and the arms come down. Inhale as the wings come up and the foot comes in. Open the palms, face up, overhead and down, closing breath. And the other side. Commencement, up and down. Arms out to the sides. Fly or flap once. And then kick and bring the arms down to the side. 1. Arms up. Breathe in. 2. Breathe out. Kick out. Arms down. Come back. Breathe in. And finally, one more time. Breathe out. Arms down. Kick out. Arms up. Breathe in. Overhead. Palms down. Push to the lap. And the last one is tiger. Tiger is different than the others. Instead of bringing the hands from the lap, the fingers pointing down up and turning palms facing down and pushing down to the lap slowly. We are going to push to the side, fingers pointing forward, just like in the exercise we do at the beginning, and then push to the other side. We're going to make some claws with our hands, and now we're going to come to center. We're going to scoop down across the knees and come up in a circle in front of the chest. Breathe in, push down one more time, scoop down, come up. Breathe in and then just stretch back as far as you can with your hands overhead and back, fingers pointing back. Slowly relax, bring the hands down. Now relax your hands, get rid of your claws. Come back down to your waist. Okay. One more time, push to the other side. 1. Push to the other side. 2. Make two claws, come forward, scoop down and up, and in, and scoop down. Exhale, scoop down and up, and in, and all the way back. Come down and relax. Closing breath. Up. Turn the palms over, down. And let's just sit for a few moments and close your eyes and put your hands on your lap. Sit up straight and relax. Just take a few deep breaths. Are you breathing through your nose? If so, that's good. Okay. It's a good place to end. Okay. Any questions? Tony or Sarah? Anya? Okay. Katrina? Anybody? Nancy? Nancy's got the thumbs up. Good. Thank you. That's good to see. Okay, great. Let's see who else is here. Okay. All right, Sarah Dawn. She's always smiling. All right, thank you very much. And once again, it's a pleasure to do this. I love this class. And we'll see you all next week.